Truth Girl. Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. What's up, True Team? All right, so a lot of people have been asking me, even if they was just trying to be funny, about the THF Bayzoo switch case, okay? So I'm like, hey, I went over it in my January class. However, you know, I never did content on it. I wanted to see how many street niggas could really break it down for real. I'm just gonna be honest. But so far, from my understanding, nobody has actually broken down to be real, but they say I'm biased. It seems like a lot of them are biased, or they just really don't know how it goes. Either one. Anywho, I am here to bring the content. Okay, so back in 2022, May 2022 to be exact, if you take a look, anybody can pull up the Chicago Police Department website for arrest. And on May 12, 2022, 7:26 p.m., Bayzoo was arrested on multiple charges, okay? Including, okay, and but not limited to 2 UUW weapon charges, okay? Also possession of a laser sight, accessory firearm, blase, high cap mag, and metal piercing bullets, okay? And an out-of-state fugitive warrant, okay? That's all that he had on him that day. Now, you might be saying, well, Mickey, hey, that boy had to say something. That's what y'all be saying. Y'all be like, hey, my favorite street nigga blogger said he had to tell. Because in the streets, ain't no way you beat them charges, okay? I hear this all the time, not just with his case, with other people's cases too. So, hey, again, I ain't never claimed to be street, don't want to be street. I'm just real at what I do and real at who I am. So, the Queen of Paperwork gonna break it down real quick. So, for those who have not seen, this has already been out, but I think some people probably overlooked it, maybe? I don't know. But the arrest report, okay, for Bayzoo from that event is here, okay? Now, let's take a look. As y'all can see, y'all can match that mug shot with the mug shot that you see, okay, online. Now, in the information, it says that the suspect or defendant or offender, if you're just going off of what the report says, was armed with a handgun, okay? Armed with a handgun. That's what the report says. All right, so let's keep going, and y'all can verify the arrest date, May 12, 2022. For those people that like to do paperwork and all that, you can look it up. Or for those who just want to verify, okay? Also, total number arrested, 2, meaning another person was arrested along with Bayzoo on this particular day, okay? Now, let's continue on down the road. And again, it cites the charges, all 5 of them that I just went over. And it shows here that Hartwig, okay, this is the officer. That's going to be important because they're saying, hey, whatever took place, the victim was the state of Illinois and Officer Hartwig, okay? Now, let's keep going here. So, as y'all can see, if you take a look at the bottom, felony review approved on May 13th, okay? And that's by the state attorney's office. We're going to keep going. They did not find no drugs, all right? They're saying that this warrant was issued back in February of 2022, all right? And it said here in the notes, per Camacho from extradition add fugitive from justice warrant charge. So somebody told them to add that, all right? Now, again, it says the officer is the victim or complainant. And half the time, it doesn't mean that he actually physically harmed the officer. It just means that's the person that's accusing him, okay? So that's how that goes. So the state of Illinois and this officer is accusing Bayzoo of these charges that he's being arrested for, okay? Now, let's continue on. Now, it does list a vehicle, all right? And if you pay attention, it's a 2020 Volkswagen Atlas. Is that what it is? Okay. Black in color, and it says what really happened to it was returned to owner. Offender enter vehicle without permission. That's very important to remember, okay? That the reason the owner of this vehicle is stating that the offender entered vehicle without permission. All right, let's keep going. Now, it says this is confiscated properties, okay? And let's see, it says, okay, nothing available in that. Let's read the actual report. Now, I know I'm talking fast because we got a lot to get through. All right, so it gives that body-worn camera recorded this incident, okay? So the BWC recorded right there. Now, it says above arrestee was placed in custody for a UUW by a convicted felon in that after being observed through POD camera 3417W at 1920 hours with co-offender who was observed with a suspicious bulge consistent to a firearm tucked in the waistband. That's a little tricky little verbiage because are you referring to the first offender or the second offender? Nevertheless, that's what it says, right? AOs coordinated a tactical approach with assisting units and apprehended offender as he promptly was observed by AOs grabbing his waistband and groin area and attempted to flee by entering above listed vehicle in the rear driver's side of the black Volkswagen Atlas bearing Illinois plate, blase, blase. As he observed officers' arrival, AOs conducted a sweep of the vehicle in the immediate area above arrestee was seated at the time. And AOs quickly recovered two firearms located directly in the rear cargo space immediately accessible to above arrestee. Okay? Make sure y'all keep that in mind. Okay? I'm going to teach y'all street niggas something on this video. Keep that in mind. Okay? Easily and immediately accessible to arrestee. Okay? So we're going to skip past what all the information was on the guns. Okay? Nevertheless, you see the charges. Okay. Now, let's see what else it says. AO's placed above arrestee in custody and was transported by Beat 288 to Second District for further processing. AO's ran the check, name check coming back with no valid FOID or concealed carry license at the time of arrest. Above arrestee is not eligible for FOID or CCL due to being a convicted felon in the state of Illinois. Name check further revealed clear, no warrants, no alerts, or no gang card on file. Above arrestee is not on probation nor parole at the time. Miranda warnings given at 22 hours by P.O. Hartwig in the presence of P.O. Sanchez. Gun desk contact at 22:41 hours and clear both firearms by, and then it says POD retrieval requested under Rec 68890, prisoner jury invoice number. All right, and that's the end of it. Okay, now listen. The key thing I told y'all to pay attention to, okay? Let's see if y'all can follow along. All right, now, probable cause was approved on May 13th, all right, by Officer Huffman. Now, just because it was probable cause for arrest does not mean that a conviction will follow. So with that being said, it seems like we have to do more research. So y'all may have saw this video before because it has been out for a while, not just a while, for a while. And with that being said, let's break it down. So what we know from the paperwork is that two people was arrested. One person being Bayzoo. Okay. We also know that multiple guns, according to the paperwork, 2 guns was found. Okay. And that's what Bayzoo is being charged with. We also know that the officer is saying, hey, I saw him with a weapon in his waistband. He didn't say I saw him with 2 weapons. He said a weapon, but okay. We also know that the guns in question was found in the trunk, okay, of the car that they're saying was accessible to Bayzoo. All right, keep that in mind. So let's break down this video to see if it aligns with the paperwork. Now, I'm going to talk throughout it because some of it is silence. But if you pay attention here, this is the officers pulling up. Now, pause. Now, this is the beginning of the body camera, okay? Now, we don't know what they're saying in this blur. We don't know what they see, okay? Now, again, in court or the lawyers, they probably see what they see. But from here, we just see that hand point at something. We don't know, point, and then they pull up. I don't know how much tactical preparation they had, but they definitely jumped out, okay? So they run up. Okay, here we go. Pause. All right, here we go. Pay attention. Now, We got one person standing outside the car. We got a person inside the car on the driver's side. Okay. We got multiple people coming from the other side of the car. Nobody's at the trunk, but okay. All right.
Get out of the car. Backseat, get out of the car.
All right. Bayzoo gets out, as the paperwork said, back driver's seat, okay? Phone in his hand.
Get out of the car. What are you grabbing?
Okay. Well, for one, even though he got a belt on, he's definitely sagging, but okay.
What are you grabbing? What are you grabbing? I'm not.
All right. So if we pay attention, someone, that door on the other side, the passenger side door is open, and the back seat side door is open. So we could assume it was other people in the car because those doors are open, or the police did it, you know?
You grabbed your waistband right away. Go right here.
I never grabbed my waistband, bro.
All right. So we got somebody who paying second too, but got the blue shirt on that looks like he was getting out of the driver's side door. So that may be the second person that got arrested, may not be, but let's continue.
Come on. You why you gonna hop in there?
Okay, now this is the video. A lot of people say, oh, he was saying too much. This is the same body cam. So let's take a look, see what happens. Okay, we got two people in handcuffs. Blue shirt that we saw at the driver door. Now they're going into the car. Now this is where Bayzoo was sitting at. All right. Let's see what they find. Will they find a gun in there? Okay, nothing. Little junkie in there. Okay. Did you pull out? No, nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, a woman is approaching. Let's see what she got to say. Oh, we can't hear what she got to say. They're going to eventually let us hear some things that she's saying. But yeah. And I never understood why they cut out some parts of what people say and some parts they don't. Because that looks like probably good information. But nevertheless, so far we got two people in handcuffs. This person walking up is not Bayzoo. It's the second person that got handcuffed that came out of that car.
What the hell is going on? I have license and insurance. I didn't do anything. I don't even know this. Oh my God. I don't even know this.
Okay, now you hear the woman say, hey, I don't even know dude. Okay. Now that could make sense to why in the police report it says that the offender did not have permission to get into the vehicle, because the woman like, hey, this is my car. I got insurance and all that, but I don't even know dude. Like for real. You know, so let's see.
No, I don't have nothing in my car.
There's nothing in there? Be good.
I'm going to show you my license and insurance. You didn't even.
I don't see nothing. There's a lot going on in this screen. A lot going on. All right, they're going on the passenger side. Will they find something? Nope, nothing there. Okay, nothing there.
Why nobody in the front seat?
There was a male in the front seat.
No,
So what? That was you then. I asked you.
That's what I'm telling
It wasn't you though.
Oh my God. Sir.
All right, pause.
I have license and insurance. You don't have no right to search my car.
If y'all
What's this?
All right, pause. So they found a gun in the driver passenger side seat in the back in the little pocket. That's where they found a weapon. So the first weapon is right there. Now, a couple of things. They found a gun in the back pocket of the passenger seat. Now, Bayzoo was sitting on the back passenger driver's seat, not the passenger side. However, that's where the first gun is found. Let's see where the rest is found. All right. So multiple people are in handcuffs over there by the police car now. Okay. But again, remember the report is stating to this situation, only 2 got arrested, not saying that more wasn't detained.
I'll take you in right now. Just that back of you go, cuz. Quit talking. I gotta just pull up like that, though. Y'all up in this bar doing that. We come right here, cuz. My birthday tomorrow.
Why they don't have no gloves on, I don't know. They already contaminated the evidence. Or it could have just be something they do here. Where they put gloves on before touching.
What the fuck?
All right,
That's not saying they took it.
All right.
Now, one thing about the second one, it did come from the trunk. However, it does not show exactly where it was positioned at in the trunk, but it does show that it came from the trunk. Let's keep going.
Pop the back trunk. Pop the back trunk.
All right. They got a lot going on at this thing. This was not a technical thought out plan. Let's just be honest. It was not. Far from it. However, again, we got multiple males handcuffed. I'm going to assume the one in the blue shirt maybe have some type of connection to the female because he keep walking up to where she is. Okay. Now they're going in the trunk. Let's see. What will they find? Is that it? So that's 2 guns already. One came out the back. Oh, there go the second one. That's 3 guns. Okay. 3 guns have been found in the car. Now, 2, from what we can see, came from the trunk. 1 came from the pocket of the passenger side. The woman is still screaming, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know, dude. So, let me pause here real quick. Key thing to keep in mind, when you're talking about especially gun possession, keep in mind what possession means. It's a reason why I told you to pay attention and remember the part in the report where it says the offender had accessibility to the trunk where the gun was found, okay? Because you have to prove possession, all right? So one thing that we have that Bayzoo was not found in the driver's seat, so he cannot take responsibility of the car because he wasn't even in the driver's seat. The owner of said car is saying she don't even know him, okay, at all. So he wasn't in the driver's seat. The owner is saying she don't even know who he is, all right? And the guns were not found on him directly or directly where he was sitting. However, it was found in a space that he could have access to. Okay, let's keep going.
I got this one over.
All right, so they looking. Now, the key thing that's going to have to be established is, will somebody take ownership of the gun, or will it be proven that Bayzoo was the only person in that back seat? Okay.
I mean, this was a little too big for you.
Oh, no more shit, nigga, on my son. Then one of them, man.
What'd you grab your cross for?
What you mean when I grab my cross? I don't got cameras on y'all on my son. They got no gun on me, man.
I got no fucking gun in this car.
Oh, little one, nigga. Which one of y'all pulled up on me?
All right. The girl is like, fuck all this shit. I ain't had nothing in my car. Now, again, she was not in the driver's seat, but she is the owner of the car. Okay. However, it is another person that was in the driver's seat, although she tried to lie and said that she was in the driver's seat. I bet she should regret and say she was in the driver's seat with multiple guns being found, but let's continue.
Okay, did you see a gun on me, bro? Be honest, be honest. I'm saying that to my white man on gun grab.
You hit in the car. Why you hiding in the car? You should have just talked.
Bro, I got it.
See, this is why it's important to establish. He's not saying for those street niggas that be like, oh, he was saying too much. Yeah, you put on record, did you see a gun on me? Because they're going to have to prove it, because that's the possession. Them proving or showing that you physically had a gun. Now, in the report, it was kind of up in the air if they said they actually saw him with a gun in his waistband or the other offender. They said it kind of iffy. It kind of leave it up to interpretation, but let's keep going.
GPS on my leg.
All right, that's 2 other ones that's on the car in handcuffs. Not sure where they came from, but you see the white shirt, black shirt, they're in handcuffs. See what they can. That look like maybe the sergeant.
Just in the trunk. I don't know who else was in the car though. No. Aaron.
Ooh, you heard what he said? I don't know who else was in the car though, but I found this one in the trunk. Uh-oh, loophole. What you mean you don't know who else was in the car? It's either you saw somebody else besides the person that you targeted in the car, you did. Because that's going to be very important for, again, possession. You have to prove possession. Woo.
Had a better eye. Who else was in the car?
So he's saying maybe another officer had a better eye on who else was in the car. Now, for what we saw, they came at one side of the car. Now, the question will be, did another officer that came from the other side, the passenger side, have their camera on to see if somebody else got out that car? Because that's going to be very important for the case.
Well, the driver's going to think he's in control of the vehicle, right?
Who was the driver?
Oh, you heard what the officer said? Well, the driver is going to be the one who have to take the charges because, again, that's who, when you're in the driver's seat, that is who is in possession of the car. For those people that don't understand, like, let me give you something that's not gun related. Let's think about DUI. You know why it's important if you are not condoning it and you shouldn't be driving, but you, even if you just went to your car to go to sleep it off, do not put the keys in the ignition and don't sit your ass in the driver's seat, okay? Because then the illusion is that you are driving or are about to drive. So you don't put the keys into the ignition, set them to the side, and you sit on the passenger side or in the back seat, okay? That's how a lot of people will beat DUI cases, even if you have been drinking. As long as you're not found in the driver's seat and no keys in the ignition, they cannot say that you were driving, okay? Same thing with guns, weed, or anything like that. If nobody, normally they say, well, don't nobody own up to it, everybody go down. But in reality, it's probably going to be a weak case and it's going to get thrown out. So you might get arrested that day, but you'll definitely beat the case, possibly. Unless, again, it is found near a person. And right now, we haven't found nothing, or they haven't found nothing near Bayzoo, technically.
Driver though.
Huh? One, the big dude with the blue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
She's saying it's her car.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see what they have to say about that.
I got this. This is a 45 right here.
You want to put this in your here?
I'll
Put this in your pocket. I'm going to put this one in your pocket.
All right.
Yeah, that got to be his old lady.
Driver's seat.
Me and my girl just pulled up.
He kind of sound like Bayzoo a little bit. Bayzoo come looking like, huh? What's going on over here?
Up on the other side, man.
It was another person that hopped on the other side.
You're in the driver's seat.
Uh-oh. You heard what the girl just said. It's another person who hopped on the other side. Oh, shit. Case already going downhill. Case is already going downhill. Let's continue.
Man, I couldn't look behind me, man.
The driver is saying, I don't know who's back there. I can't look behind me. Uh-oh, case is getting a little shaky.
What's happening in that car, man?
I saw him out in the car.
Come on, man. You ain't shit, man. We talking about everybody else in the car, man. I ain't see shit. I ain't see shit.
He said he ain't see shit. Okay. It's a little shaky though. A little shaky.
Bro, I promise to God, bro. We don't. I can't do it. Where the driver gotta go? For what? And your car gotta go.
You heard what the officer just said. Whoever the driver got to go. But I guess y'all missed that part. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, you're just doing that. You're taking up for Zoo. You're covering up for Zoo. But that just shows you really don't know the legal system like you think you do. But let's continue.
Go. Come on, man.
I don't know what y'all saying. Y'all saw me on the camera with him, right? That's all I'm telling him, right?
Listen to him, bro. On call, folks. Y'all finna let me go down. I go down. Folks, put me in the car, man. My son, don't worry about it, blood. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. I gotta take the weight. What the fuck ain't no motherfucker on up to our
Now, a lot of y'all was like, oh, he was talking too much. Now, he just told somebody, okay, stop talking, don't worry about it. I'll take it. You know why? Because he done asked the question at the beginning. Y'all saw me with a gun, right? Now, mind you, they done found 2 guns already. But they said they saw him with a gun, okay? They ain't say 2. Plus, multiple people was in that car. So he already know they really don't have what they claim to have to show possession. But to the outside, they don't know that. Y'all think he's just talking. So in all actuality, he's saying, yeah, take me down. Just because you say, hey, I'll go down for it, don't mean your lawyer can't come back in. Guess what? Beat the fucking case. Because where's the possession? If you look at the evidence, which is the body camera, they already established is no way to prove possession. Now, I'm gonna leave this for y'all to think about on y'all own. In summary, THF Bayzoo beat the switch case, the gun case, however you want to say it, because they couldn't prove possession. It wasn't his car. He wasn't in the driver's seat. They couldn't prove or show that he actually had 1 gun, let alone 2 guns in his waistband. Where they found the gun, they couldn't prove that he was the only person who had the ability to put the gun there, so no possession was proven, okay? So that's how he beat the case. And although other people that we may know from Chicago had to tell on a whole sector of Chicago to beat a case, in this particular one, Bayzoo ain't had to tell on nobody. The case broke down himself. We watched only 7 minutes of a body cam, not even all the angles, and the case was proven. Even a public defender could have beat that. Hell, I'm not even a lawyer. I could have argued where's the possession charge, okay? So with that being said, y'all may have to try again. This one ain't it. Y'all send me the next case y'all want me to break down. But shame on y'all street nigga bloggers that didn't catch that. But with that being said, I'm out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, donations are welcome to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, Mickey Truth 2022. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like
I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I came up.
Hello.
Wow.